Convenient six-pack cartons today, WBBM Chicago.
Wrigley's Spearmint Gum presents The Howard Miller Show. Now here with music on records is Howard Miller.
Well, thank you very much, Joe Foss, and a happy Labor Day, not only to you, but to everyone else within the sound of our voice on CBS. We, of course, are here for Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum, a delightful treat wherever you are and whoever you are and whatever your plans are for this day. You make certain that you have that delightful, delicious, wholesome, and refreshing companion piece called Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. We'd like to welcome back to our permanent crew here for Wrigley's Spearmint good old Dick Hallett, Speedy by nickname, who has just returned from International Falls up in Canada, where he did some pretty good, proud things to himself, like catching 45-pound muskies and 22-pound northerns and 18-pound smallmouth bass. Well, actually, those aren't exactly the right sizes, but he did catch a fish. Anyway, now, for Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum, let's play some, let's play some gum. Let's play some music. And listen first off to one by Jimmy Rogers called Honeycomb.
Honeycomb, honeycomb. Well, it's a darn good life, and it's kind of funny how the Lord made the bee, and the bee made the honey, and the honeybee looking for a home. And they called it a honeycomb, and they roamed the world, and they gathered all of the honeycomb into one sweet ball, and the honeycomb from a million trips made my baby's lips so honeycomb. Won't you be my baby? Well, the honeycomb be my own. Got a hank of hair and a piece of bone that made a walking, talking honeycomb. Well, honeycomb, won't you be my baby? Well, the honeycomb be my own. What a darn good life when you got a wife like a honeycomb. Honeycomb. And the Lord said, now that I made a bee, I'm gonna look all around for a green, green tree. And he made a little tree, and I guess you heard. What then? Well, he made a little bird, and they waited all around until the end of spring, getting every note that the birdies sing, and they put them all in the one sweet tone. For my honeycomb, oh honeycomb, won't you be my baby? Well, the honeycomb be my own. Got a hank of hair and a piece of bone that made a walking, talking honeycomb. Well, honeycomb, won't you be my baby? Well, the honeycomb be my own. What a darn good life when you got a wife like a honeycomb. Honeycomb. And the Lord said, now that I made a bird, I'm gonna look all around for a little old word that sounds about sweet like a turtle dove. And I guess they're gonna call it love. And he roamed the world looking everywhere, getting love from here, love from there, and he put it all in a little old part of my baby's heart. Oh, honeycomb, won't you be my baby? Well, the honeycomb be my own. Got a hank of hair and a piece of bone that made a walking, talking honeycomb. Well, honeycomb, won't you be my baby? Well, the honeycomb be my own. What a darn good life when you got a wife like honeycomb. Honeycomb.
Nice new record on a roulette label done by one Mr. Jimmy Rogers and called Honeycomb. I know if you're a regular listener to this show, and I sincerely hope that you are on CBS every day, you've heard me use the expression Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum is delicious, refreshing, and healthful. Now let's take up those three descriptive adjectives for just a moment or two. Delicious, well, you must admit that it is, because, of course, it has that good minty goodness that always makes it delightful and refreshing for you. Now, refreshing it is because, of course, it always keeps your mouth refreshed, keeps your breath sweet and your teeth clean and attractive. And that's why I think it leads to the third adjective, that Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum is healthful. You see, there are beneficial, healthful purposes to chewing Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. It aids digestion. The chewing action does that. It does keep your teeth clean and attractive. The chewing action does that. And, of course, it always keeps your breath sweet. So whether it be after a meal or between meals, whether it's to aid digestion or just to keep pleasantly refreshed and relaxed, I hope you'll enjoy Wrigley's Spearmint. Now, this, of course, across these great 48 states, is a salute to labor. This is Labor Day 1957, and regardless of how you celebrate it, I hope that your companion piece on your travels, your trips, or just staying around the house and enjoying the companionship of your friends and your family you'll include the companion piece that we like, Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. And if you drive, please drive carefully. Now let's move along in the musical potpourri that we have this morning and listen to a girl singer, young lady by the name of Gogi Grant, who 2 years ago, recording for a small label out in California by the name of Era, hit pay dirt with a beautiful song called The Wayward Wind. Since then, the fortunes of Miss Gogi Grant have been secured. We had an opportunity not too many weeks ago of going out to Hollywood and playing in a Universal picture which starred, among other people, Miss Gogi Grant. And I can assure you that she is one of the most capable performers in music today. She has now been signed to an RCA Victor label, and this is her very first effort, a very pretty song called It's a Wonderful Thing to Be Loved.
It's a wonderful thing to be loved. It's a feeling that's always divine. Nothing sets you aflame like the sound of your name when it's followed by darling, be mine. It's a wonderful thing to be told that you're thrilling the hand that you hold, while the lips that you share promise they will be there just as long as the heavens above. You've the world on a string. It's a wonderful thing to be loved by the one that you love. It's a wonderful thing to be told that you're thrilling the hand that you hold, while the lips that you share promise they will be there just as long as the heavens above. You've the world on a string. It's a wonderful thing to be loved by the one that you love. It's It's a feeling that's always divine. Nothing sets you aflame like the sound of your name when it's followed by darling, be mine. It's a wonderful thing to be told that you're thrilling the hand that you hold, while the lips that you share promise they will be there just as long as the heavens above. You've the world on a string. It's a wonderful thing to be loved by the one you love.
It's a wonderful thing to be loved. How true, and done so delightfully well by Gogi Grant. Because this is a holiday for a great many of the storekeepers all over these United States, because this is a day off for them too, gives me a pretty good opportunity to do that which I've been wanting to do for a long while. Because I have them now listening, I can finally say to them, for all the Wrigley folk, thank you for your fine and loyal support to the product Wrigley Spearmint Chewing Gum. When you open up your stores tomorrow again, you check on your product and on that stock of Wrigley Spearmint and make certain that it's always available for the customers that treat you well and that you treat so well. Because Wrigley Spearmint is always a delightful treat for everyone who comes into your place of business. And if you'll just check on the stock and make certain that there is an ample supply always for people who always want it, we'll say thank you again, as we always do, for your continued loyalty and support to the product that we're so proud to be a part of. Wrigley Spearmint Chewing Gum. And on this Labor Day, you enjoy the fruits of your labor of 365 days a year. You enjoy yourself with your company and your friends and your family. And tomorrow will be all ready again after 3 nice days of weekending to open up your place of business and serve the people in your community and your neighborhood. And from all the Wrigley folks, thanks to all of you at the retail level for your support and your patronage of Wrigley Spearmint. And just one last reminder that if you do drive today, We here, close to the News Bureau of CBS, have been looking at this macabre news that's coming in from all over the United States, the tragic toll on the highways. Now, please, if you drive carefully. Far more important than anything else in the world is your security, your peace of mind, and your safety today. If you drive with alert being in mind, and please be careful. Let's listen to a record now by the Five Satins. These were boys that, if memory serves me right, I first recall as being on the Capitol record label. I might be wrong, but it seems to me that a year or so ago, these youngsters turned out a couple of sides for the Big C. Now, however, they are on a small label by the name of Ember. I know very little about that, except that the kids have a swell blend of voices. The Five Satins sing a song called To the Aisle.
First a boy and a girl meet each other, then they sit down to talk for a while. In your heart you'll want her for a lover, while each step draws you closer to the aisle. You may start with a simple conversation, like, darling, please put me on trial. She says yes, and your heart starts beating, while each step draws you closer to the aisle. You ask her if she loves you, she answers, I do. Your heart starts glowing inside, and then you will know she is just for you, while each step draws you closer to the aisle. Then you put a ring on her finger, then the tears start flowing a while. Then you'll know she's yours forever, while each step draws you closer to the aisle. She says yes, and your heart starts beating, while each step draws you closer to the aisle.
The Five Satins, To the Aisle. Mama dear, I suppose maybe the picnic basket is all packed, huh? You're all set to toss it into the back of the automobile along with those wonderful little fellows and girls that you call your children. You and Pop in the front of the automobile, and you're going to speed your way out to some nice picnic grove. Now, when I say speed, please, I use the word loosely. Don't speed. Go carefully. The kids are in the back seat, and there's wonderful hours of fun ahead for all of you if you behave yourself and take the trouble to take the time. One of the things I sincerely hope is in the picnic basket with all the nice things you planned for this outing is Wrigley Spearmint Chewing Gum. It's not too late to get it. You'd be surprised how nice it is after the big picnic spread so that everyone relaxes in the car and Daddy relieves the tedium of the hardship behind the wheel and also stays alert. That's a nice way to do it, chewing Wrigley Spearmint. This is Howard Miller from Chicago. You be careful now. Have a glorious day today. We'll see you tomorrow for Wrigley Spearmint Chewing Gum. Here's Joe Foss.
You've just heard the Howard Miller Show, brought to you by Wrigley's Spearmint Gum. This is the CBS Radio Network.
WBBM FM, Chicago.
There's not